Hello YouTube, this is Michael from PhoneJunkie.org. Right now I have the Sony Xperia Ion currently on AT&T, and I would like to say thank you to AT&T for providing me with this device so I can keep bringing you these reviews. Alright, now this phone is currently available for $99, that's with the 2-year contract. Alright, it has a 4.6 inch 720 by 1280 pixel screen. You have 16 gigabytes internal memory. You can upgrade that with a micro SD card to up to 32 gigabytes. This is Sony's first 4G LTE device. You have a 1900 milliamp battery, 10 hours talk time, 16 hours standby time. It's being shipped with Android Gingerbread 2.3.7. You are running 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S3 processor, 12 megapixel camera, LED flash, 1080p HD video record, 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera, 720p high-definition video recording with the front-facing camera. You have your power unlock lock button, you have your up-down volume rocker, and you have your dedicated camera key, and then you have the 4 capacitive buttons down here. Right here you have your HDMI mini USB port. Up here you have your 3.5 millimeter head jack, and this little part right here just pops off, but as you can see this little piece pops right off here. Then you have your micro SD card spot right there, and you have your SIM tray right next to it there, and this little piece just pops back on. Just a little difficult to get on or get off sometimes. Let's go ahead and talk about the software here. Now the downside to this is it is being shipped with 2.3.7 Gingerbread. We haven't had a for sure date on when Ice Cream Sandwich is coming, but it is coming. But we all know how that goes, so I wouldn't hold your breath on that. For the most part, I haven't had any lag with it. With that being said, even though it's running the Snapdragon S3 processor, which is the last generation, it still works pretty good, but it is not as snappy as the S4 as we're seeing with the HTC One X or the Samsung Galaxy S3. But for the most part, there's no lag. When you play games, they respond well. One thing I do like about this phone is how this little 3D effect here with this, we can see that with some of the other devices out there as well. Battery was okay with this device. It would last through the workday, and by workday I mean for me it was off the charger about 7 a.m. and I got home around 6 o'clock in the evening, and it was pretty much low where I had to throw it back on the charger. The standby time though was not that good. It seemed like it drained pretty a lot. I don't know if it was something with the settings. I didn't go deep undercover and check out exactly what it was. Now the camera, if you're a person that judges the camera by the megapixel size, then I would probably do a little bit of research, or this would be proof enough that you should not judge a camera by its pixel size. And it's just nowhere near as good as the Samsung Galaxy S3 or the HTC One X. So if you're looking for a phone with a nice camera, this is not it. I mean, it'll take a picture, it'll do what it needs to do, but it's not going to give you that wow factor. It's not going to give you that clear, crisp photo. It also does horrible in low light situations. The call quality on it, it was decent. It just had a low speaker on it when you held it up to your ear. Go ahead and call a local bank here.
Today is Thursday, July 26th.
Alright, so there you go. The speakerphone is not that bad. Works pretty good. Go ahead and open up the keyboard here. Show you what it's like on the messaging. So for the most part, the typing's, okay. You can always download a different keyboard if you like with the Play Store, as you can do with most Android phones. Internet browser, pinch to zoom work pretty good. Not the best, but you can see there. Now this phone, the screen does pick up a lot of fingerprints as well as the back, as you can see right there. It's just a magnet for fingerprints. If you just hold down the home key, you got your original Gingerbread quick key here, or multitasking, however you want to call it. And this is the Timescape feature. And this right here is on Twitter. You can click if you want Twitter, Facebook. I actually kind of like it. The only thing is, if you want to see something more, you have to go in and touch it. It'll pop it up. Just get a little bit different, a little bit individuality than what you see with other Android devices. And also with the camera, you are supposed to have a 3D feature. I haven't played around a lot with it, with the features there, but it's in there if you want to give that a try. Alright, now just for the final words here, this device, like I said earlier, is available for $99 with a 2-year contract. A lot of people are, giving this phone a second look because of the price tag. Now, do I think I cannot justify buying this phone for, just because it's a cheaper price compared to what's out there right now. There's a lot of better devices out there. Yes, it'll cost you a little bit more money, but I would just go ahead and spend the $200 and get an HTC One X, Galaxy S3. But just right now, it just seems you're taking a step behind rather than a step forward, where you're, at least future-proof your phone with the HTC One X, something like that. If you guys have any questions, just drop me a comment below. Email me. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and you all have a great day.